Всем добрый день. Продолжим Dragon Age 2. В прошлой серии, кто помнит, кто не помнит, началась война с кунари, первые военные действия. Кунари пытались даже нас убить, но мы смогли все-таки с Авелин сбежать. И они начали, соответственно, нападение на сам город, на Киркволл. Мы с боем пробиваемся в сам город. В принципе, это мы сейчас и продолжим делать. Идем дальше. Ну, в городе, понятное дело, тут куча кунари, они нападают на нас. Ну, стандартная схема. Ничего особенного. Нам нужно их всех завалить. Головорезы еще появились. Так что весело. Куча врагов. Чей убийца. Вообще прекрасно. Просто замечательно. Повезло нам даже, можно так сказать. Быстро его вынесли. Еще один. Ох ты ж. Ноль шансов на выживание. Всех вынесем. Так. Все возьмем. Тоже все возьмем. И в прошлой серии, кто может забыл, была у нас проблема с Изабеллой. Точнее, мы узнали, почему Аришек не уезжает из города. Потому что ему нужно вернуть старую книгу, которая очень важна для кунари. Эту книгу мы нашли в прошлой серии, но ее благополучно украла Изабелла. Потому что ее нужно ей отдать, чтобы за ней не охотился ее бывший босс, так сказать. И это со стороны Изабеллы было очень некрасиво. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. 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 Ничего не будет, ничего такого. Ничего подобного не будет. Куча мудаков. Легко и просто, в принципе. Опа. Бедный эльф.
Many thanks, my friend.
Looks like you fared better than the other mages.
The others? Surely they cannot all be. Unjust his grace. What were you thinking, child? I told you to let them take me.
We had to do something. We couldn't just...
It's a Hawk family reunion.
What's left of it? First Enchanter Orsino. You survive.
Your relief overwhelms me, Knight Commander.
There is no time for talk. We must strike back before it's too late.
And who will lead us into this battle? You?
I will fight to defend this city as I have always done.
To control it, you mean? Have our lives tossed to the flames to feed your vanity?
I won't have you two at each other's throats. I'm in charge.
You! You're not even of this city.
Neither am I. Yet I don't hear you complaining about us both fighting to defend our home.
Very well then. But whatever you plan, be quick about it.
Why am I not surprised?
Tell us then, what is our course of action?
I take it running for the hills isn't an option? Or we could find out what they're up to. That works too.
An excellent choice. Let's move quickly.
Шуток она не понимает, короче. Ладно. Нашли сестричку. Ну, мне так все равно, если честно, чтобы ее нашли. Ее что нет, она что есть. В принципе, мы ее все равно не использовали для путешествия, так что... Ну, собрались бандиты. Уголовники. Ломать, крушить, да.
There seem to be a great many Kunari at the keep's entrance.
Then they've already taken it over. Clearly, they've been planning this for some time.
Perhaps we should have been planning ourselves.
I don't see any of my guardsmen.
This is the only way in. We must assault them now before their numbers grow.
Are you mad? They have hostages. We need a distraction.
О боже.
Decide quickly. We have no time.
Let's hear what you have in mind, Orsino.
We'll need to get you inside and catch up as soon as we can.
And just how will we do this?
Have confidence, Knight Commander.
Не, если что, нужно спасти челика, если они там есть, конечно, заложники.
You will not conquer this city without a fight. Cerebos! Finicus!
Ох ты ж, молодец. Огненным шариком зарядил. О, да. Что в этот раз он по одному вниз. Я надеюсь, он не помрет. Кунари, конечно, тоже молодцы. Взяли, все убежали. Лол. Прям топ-охранники. В общем, ребят, если что, чоп в Кунари — это плохой чоп. Не пользуйтесь услугами Кунари. Телохранители с них такие себе. Угу. Тут уже все перебиты, понятно. Ладно, повысим уровень наш. Так. Качаемся пока что так. Ну, дебил, блядь. Я не знаю, как его еще назвать. Чел на дауничах побежал. Непонятно зачем. Вперед. Просто решил побежать вперед. Ну, чел побежал вперед. Умница ты моя. Мой супергерой. По-другому не скажешь. Чисто супергерой. Бежит, блять, на маге вперед. Лучший искусственный интеллект. Тун-тун-тун-тун-тун. Неплохие кольца, кстати. Нужно будет кому-то сейчас отдать. Так, колечко, колечко, выйти на крылечко. Все, будет так. Пока что. Мы идем дальше. А мы идем дальше. Блин, у меня скоро место закончится. Я так думаю.
Here is your Viscount.
You dare? You are starting a war!
Look. Like fat doth Russie, you feed and complain only when your meal is interrupted. You do not look up. You do not see that the grass is bare. All you leave in your wake is misery. You are blind. I will make you see. But we have guests. Dawn, Hawk. I expected you. But for all your might, you are no different from these bars. You do not see.
I see a man who's ready to start a war on principle.
And what would the Kunari be without principle? You, I suspect.
Бля, красиво сказал.
Basra,
Реально
or
красиво.
you with your brethren.
Давай подеремся. Давай подеремся.
Parshera. You are Basilit An after all. Few in this city command such respect. So tell me, Hawk, you know I cannot withdraw. How would you resolve this conflict?
Isabella stole the tome of Koslun. We find her, and you can leave Kirkwall.
And is this not one of your companions? One I suspect you aided?
She will pay for what she's done.
It is too late for that. You will answer for the crimes of those who stole you. Their offense is yours. The demand of the Qun is clear, as it always is. Atash Varin Kata. In the end lies glory.
Окей. Твое решение. Значит, тебе не так уж и надо это писание. Значит, оно тебе не так уж и надо. Блять, 2 мага. Ёб твою мать, это пиздец. В первую очередь нужно вынести. Куда он исчез? Пошел нафиг. Ой, чел, какой ты дурной. Позицию занимать так и не научился. Позицию занимать так и не научился, чел. Почему не бежит, блядь? Я не могу, я просто не могу, он не бежит, блядь. Ты будешь бежать сегодня, поц, блядь, конченый. Пиздец, блядь, я в ахуе от этого. Так просто? Серьезно?
We shall return.
Is it over?
It's over. The city has been saved!
Подруга почувствовала в нас
It
угрозу.
appears Kirkvall has a new champion.
You seem confused, Seeker.
It just seems so unbelievable. I would have assumed the stories were exaggerated.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're developing a little crush.
Don't be ridiculous. The champion just seems very heroic in your tale.
Mm-hmm.
If you're telling the truth. If you are, then what happened at the gallows may be far different than we assumed. I need to hear it.
Let's say I tell you. Then what? Is the chantry out? Is that what this is all about?
No, it's not that.
Then what about me? If what I tell you isn't what you want to hear, will you still let me go?
I will let you go.
Well, now we're talking.
None of this is what I thought it would be. Tell me what really happened.
Champion of Kirkwall. That was the reward. A fine title. Every noble at the keep owed the champion their lives. He wasn't just a hero. He was now the most important person in the city. Except for Knight Commander Meredith, of course. With the Viscount dead, she stepped in to keep order. Things quickly got out of hand. The more she squeezed the mages, the more they resisted. The more they resisted, the tighter she squeezed. After 3 years of that, it all came crashing down.
Так, что же пошло не так с магами? Перестаралась Мередит.
know you fear us. Knight Commander Meredith uses that fear to take control of your city. She opposes every effort to replace Viscount Dumar. And you have seen the chaos of her reign. Will you allow it?
Return to your homes. This farce is over.
Wait! Perhaps there are some who might disagree with you, Knight Commander.
Do not hide behind the champion. He has no role in this.
Sounds like you two have quite the little argument going.
This is not an argument. It's treason.
I think the champion's
Ого.
views would be appreciated. Or do
Серьезное
you fear what
обвинение.
he has to say?
I fear nothing. My only interest here is in keeping order and protecting the innocent.
Your measures have become more extreme over the last 3 years.
And you could do better? How well did you guard your own mother? Did she not die at a blood mage's hands?
Why don't you just stab me in the back while you're at it?
Cold corpses speak louder than abstract freedoms, do they not? As long as that's true, Kirkwall needs its Templars more than it needs a new ruler.
And when will that end? When will you stop seeing evil in every corner?
When it's no longer there.
The first enchanter accused you of trying to take control of the city.
The city. I am trying to keep order until there is a ruler capable of succeeding where Dumar failed.
And if not, will the Templars rule Kirkwall forever?
We will not stand idle while the city burns around us.
The Templar Order exists to guard the Chantry and Circle. I suggest you let the nobility rule the city.
I do not need you or anyone to tell me what my duty is, mage.
If Kirkwall wants Meredith to step down, they'll tell her to.
Are you mad? They fear her. Everyone fears her.
What are you trying to do here? Cause a rebellion?
The people of this city need to know what is really happening.
And then what? They tear down the gallows with pitchforks and torches? That would be better?
It cannot be worse. Your refusal to listen to reason leaves me no choice.
What I refuse to listen to are excuses. Perhaps you are ill-fit to your position if you cannot understand this.
Threatening each other isn't going to help me.
And what should I do instead? Allow this to continue?
Maybe you two should wrestle, because there's no other way to resolve this.
You are naive, champion.
You will find that not everyone bows to your will, Knight Commander.
My. Such a terrible commotion.
This mage incites rebellion, Your Grace. I am dealing with the matter.
Ah, Orsino. So frustrated. Do you think this is truly wise?
No, Your Grace.
Of course not. Young men, would you show the first enchanter back to the circle? Gently, if you please.
Your Grace. He should be clapped in irons, made an example of.
Бля, тут
That's
мать,
enough,
походу,
Meredith.
самая адекватная.
This demeans us all. Surely you can see that. Go back to the gallows and calm down, like a good girl. You have my thanks for stepping in, champion. If you had not...
Short of putting those two in cells, I doubt anything will keep them from each other.
Sadly true. Gentle people of Kirkwall, return to your homes, I implore you. This will not be solved today. And now I must attend to the gallows. They will see reason if the Maker wills it. Thank you again, champion.
All
Так,
quiet around here, Captain.
Good. Carry on.
Новая глава.
Have I ever mentioned that I like
Куча
your
квестов.
coat?
You do?
It's very lively, like a crow in the middle of hunting.
That's great. Thanks, Meryl.
Так, 8 уровень. Пойдем потихоньку по квестам. Так, по вещам, что тут есть интересное? В принципе, вроде ничего. Перчаточки одену разве что. Так, потихоньку можно идти на
The
задание.
outside of your house is so clean. Does someone wash it for you?
Да, о нем заботятся, думаю. Если в городе второй по списку, скажем так, в уважении, то да, думаю, в моем домике будут заботиться. По сути, кто в городе главная власть? Владычица церкви, потом Мередит, потом я и первый чародей плюс-минус. Получается так.
Meredith's a loony. Who sent this? Didn't Fenris say all to winter wine is made from the blood and tears of slaves? I hope he was exaggerating. Its eyes follow me around the room. Creepy. Leather to feather, crossroads of form. Don't even know where to start. A gift from Aveline. She certainly knows her spirit.
Подарок. Я там на столе ничего не увидел. Кроме каких-то кружек. Что за подарок?
Is that Isabella? Who carves that into a stairwell? It's been years and it's still difficult going into Mother's room. Nice view. I see the Arenbergs have made up. Alright, so she said to look at the crest sideways, then cover the... Sweet maker! Isabella! Oh. I'm sure the furniture's very sorry for whatever it did, old boy. Alright. Let's see.
Please don't open the door.
You've caught a burglar. Good boy.
My legs are cramping. Please, just let me go.
You expect me to just let you walk out of here?
Please, sirrah. I was seduced by a crime at a very young age, but your guard monster has scared me towards a path of honest work.
It's the dungeons for you. Go fetch a watchman, boy.
Going to fetch the watch. Dogs aren't that smart. Right?
Smarter than you, anyway. Isabella seemed disappointed that she didn't find anything worth gossiping about. Snoop. Oh, I think I'll let Sandal empty that. I wonder how much coin I'd make selling my memoirs. The only thing Meryl's moved in. Maybe she doesn't feel that this is her home yet. Poor Prince. I told him to stay off the bed.
Hightown is such a strange place. It feels like it's miles away from everywhere else.
Блин, а почему она дома в этом костюме, я думал. Типа она должна быть таком же, как и мы, в домашнем.
Oh, Marvinan, I didn't see you there. I'm going to visit the alienage. Do you want anything from Lowtown?
Are you close to many of the people in the alienage?
No, not really. I think most of them don't even know my name. I'm stopping by my house for a bit, that's all. I've left some things undone there. I'll be back later.
If you just move in all your stuff, you wouldn't have to keep going there.
It's better if some things stay away from this house. Back before dark, I promise.
Интересно, что у нее там за дела незаконченные.
Things have been very troubling these last few years, haven't they? I was thinking that it might soon be time for my boy and I to move on.
Back to the merchant's life, I suppose.
It's an honor to serve the champion of Kirkwall, make no mistake. But I'm getting older. It's time to see the Sandal's future. I'll stay on until arrangements are made. I hope that's all right.
If you're worried about Sandal, I can help him out.
Oh, well, that's mighty kind of you, but it's unnecessary. My boy's been offered a position in Orlais. It seems the Empress herself found one of his enchantments and is intrigued. Can you imagine? Us in the Imperial Court. Hopefully this business with the Templars doesn't get worse before we go. I worry about you, Messiah.
Да, я тоже на это надеюсь. О, камушек.
Boo! There he goes again. How he makes these things, I'll never know.
I've never seen another dwarf like him. Does this run in your family?
Not at all, but Sandal isn't really my son. I found him in the deep roads when I left Orzammar for good. Raised him as my own now. Isn't that right, my boy? I like Bodan. He's always been this way. Always collecting things and enchanting them. Strange, I suppose.
Have you ever thought of finding out more?
Well, I did. I brought him to the Circle of Magi about a year after we got to the surface. They called him a savant, but then they started giving him the eye like they were going to keep him, so we left. Not going back to those vultures. Sandal's happy as he is.
Sandal's quite useful to have around.
That he is. Also, I've always said. Oh, Maker knows what'll happen when I'm gone. I try not to think about it. I want some pie.
Особая руна. Вероятность отбросить врага.
The old lady is scary. There is no old lady, Sandal. How many times do I have to tell you that?
What's this about?
Oh, my boy sees things sometimes. Says he saw an old lady standing by his bed. She has a scary laugh. Yes, well, there you go. I make enchantments.
Enchantments. Как посмотреть, какая руна вставлена? Почему они нет описания? Ясно. 0 описания. Хорошо, мне нужна какая-то руна. Я ж перчатки только защитную могу вставить, правильно? Я же больше никакую не могу броню вставлять. Ладно, будет защитная.
I can make it for you. I'll miss this city when we go somehow. Even the rats. Rats go squeak.
That dog. Well,
Так, что у нас в крепости, мне интересно.
If you have any questions, talk to Knight Captain Coward.
It's not a...
What?
Being an abomination. I just got a taste of your future.
I'm not that foolish. Our relationship is, strictly platonic.
It's like you're trapped in your own body, seeing out your eyes, while someone else moves you like a puppet.
Days treating you well.
And you're trying to scream, to move a single muscle, but there's no escape. Until you look down at the blood on your hands.
Stop it! You're scaring me.
That's the point.
Back to the barracks. I never tire of it.
Done. Up. Set.
Так, нужно на рынок продавать всякий мусор.
Guardsmen, duties for the week will be...
Low town canvas. 5 on, 3 off.
City perimeter by 2s. Clear by 2nd watch.
Training recruits full metal by week's end.
Anything else, Captain?
No. Thank you. Donnick is a good man. I'm sorry, was there something you wanted?
You never said how your 3 weeks in Orlais went.
You're right. I didn't.
So how was it?
Oh! Anything else?
Your men could give the Templars a run for their sovereigns.
They've had to. As long as there's no Viscount, the Order thinks they can bark at any man in uniform. I won't have it. The people of Kirkwall need to see themselves in their guard. Lose that connection, we're just targets.
Kirkwall seems to have rallied around you.
I try to keep order, and people appreciate that. Everything else is going insane. A few complaints here and there, but for the most part, I think everyone's just glad the guard has been stable for a few years.
Just checking in. Need anything?
Yes, there's something. Come back soon. I'll get into it then.
I'll see you later.
Of course, Hawk.
Хорошо, с Авелин побазарили. Нужно еще Себастьян, с Мэриль, с Вариком и с Андерсом. Так, зайдем в церковь. Скорее всего, с матерью нужно будет поговорить. Эх. Со святой. Как это там? Преподобная, не святая. Преподобная мать. Да не, стоп, бля, я запутался. Ну, короче, вы поняли, все это с владычицей. Там же эти разные ранги.
What do you mean? In your mirror. What do you see?
A warrior? A wife? All the mistakes I made to get here and make it right. Why? What have you decided to see?
Sometimes it's hard to tell. Cracks, mostly. Maybe I'll borrow yours sometime. If that's all right.
It's all right.
Пусто. Кошмар. А, Себастьян тут все понятно. И с владычицей церкви все-таки Себастьян. Общаться нужно. Тоже пусто. Тут ничего. Хорошо.
Do you never intend to give a public answer, Grace?
What have I been asked?
About the mages. You could calm this fire if you stepped forward.
The Chantry's teachings are clear. Those who turn against them would not listen more to me than to Andraste.
Mage this, Templar that. Is there anywhere in Kirkwall people don't talk about this?
The last time mages rebelled against the Chantry, they ended up ruling Tevinter. Should we just ignore them?
Well, if it's not too much trouble.
I did not expect things to deteriorate so fast. I thought after the Kunari, no one would wish for more violence. It has drawn more attention than I would like. Sebastian, if I can ask...
Anything, Your Grace.
And the champion too, if you will?
I can't imagine any way this will go wrong.
What would you have of us?
The Divine is concerned about the situation here. She does not want to see the Free Marches become another Imperium. She has sent an agent to assess the danger. Meet with her, please. Tell her drastic measures won't be required.
I don't want to see the Divine's armies march against Kirkwall.
Surely the Divine wouldn't treat the whole city as enemies.
She is concerned. It is never wise to draw the concern of the powerful.
She is the voice of Andraste. She cannot turn the might of the Chantry against the innocent due to proximity.
Were no innocents harmed in the exalted marks?
Да, это точно.
Best, Sebastian. But she must act first to protect the faith.
What can you tell me about this servant of the Divine?
Аудитор
I was
приедет.
not told her real name. Only to call her Sister Nightingale. She
Соловей.
is said to be the Divine's left hand, sent to do work that might blacken the Divine's name.
What argument would convince her?
The Divine has heard my protests already. I must trust your own powers of persuasion now.
This cannot wait.
Thank you. We cannot allow this ridiculous mage rebellion to turn into holy war.
The agent, Sister Nightingale, will be waiting in the Viscount's throne room tonight. She wishes to remain unseen. The room has been sealed since the Kunari incident. It may be difficult to get in without attracting attention.
Хорошо, мы сходим. Только не сейчас. Сходим попозже. Хочу со всеми подбазарить. Так, весельник.
This ale isn't as good as it used to be.
I suppose you're just thrilled how the Knight Commander's basically stepped into the Viscount's seat.
She can't stall the process forever. It's not her place. Leaving the Viscount's seat empty will just tempt people to fight for it. It will cause more trouble than it prevents.
Well, you've got a brain in there after all. I was convinced that headband was to keep it from falling out.
И в последней какой главе, может предпоследней, я уже просто думаю, скоро конец игры, дают мусор, просто кольцо на 3% физ урона. Ну, серьезно, ребят? Просто уже вообще ничего не давайте, зачем этот мусор? Просто цирк. Просто цирк. Так, все лишнее продали. Там кое-что оставил. Нужно будет приодеть Себастьяна и Варика немножко. Как раз вещи для них.
If you think that was bad, I should tell you about the Black Marsh.
See, when you say things like that, Blondie, it just makes me glad I didn't know you sooner. Who goes to a place named Black Marsh on purpose? Now, they called it Beer Marsh. No, still doesn't work.
You've got a point. The marsh part does cancel out anything else. Flower marsh, kitten marsh.
Годный диалог.
No good.
Пивные болота.
I'll see you later.
Hawk, what can I do for you?
What was Anders here for?
Only place in Kirkwall he can get a decent drink. Blondie comes by here and I put him on my tab. He's got some stories about his days in Ferelden that sound implausible, even to me. He's not bad for a mage. Crazy, but that's most everyone in this city.
I wouldn't say no to a pint.
I should make you buy the drinks, O champion of Kirkwall.
So, what's the word in Lowtown, Varric?
Nothing you don't know already. The Viscount's departure, a vacuum of power, troubles brewing. Get rid of one thread and another appears. I'm starting to think this city's in love with Crisis. Hope you're ready for it, my friend. I'm keeping Bianca close.
The truth is out there.
Ясно. Ну, это понятно, в принципе, и так. Это кто такой?
A face to forget, but do I know you, Kunari?
Talvashoth, once of the Wounded Coast. I had left my fellows. You convinced me to turn on them. It was long ago. I am now Maras, mercenary of Kirkwall. Time has been kind to your name, champion.
Does Maras mean something?
It means nothing. I have no role, except for what I choose.
Is that good or bad?
It just is.
So, interested in some work?
Yes, but not with you.
Why?
I do not work for those with titles. They do not have jobs, they have causes.
Интересно.
When you stand for more stand against you.
Do I have to worry about this old scar?
I felt no kinship to those dead when they lived. You pushed, but the killing was my choice. It led to many more, for many reasons. So no, you and I are not enemies.
I'm surprised to see any Kunari or Talvashoth in the city.
The Kунari died with the Arishak, as they believed they were meant to. Many Talvashoth were also killed, just in case. Time has calmed those fears. Now I am hired as much for my appearance as my skill. Life is comfortably empty. I see the appeal.
Farewell, then.
Panehedan, Sira Hawk.
Slow day.
Угу.
You've been drinking?
No. Maybe.
Понятненько.
You know Isabella, don't you? Do you think I should compare her to a scintillating biscuit? Or
Блять, не напоминаю о ней.
They're friendlier than they look. And they don't bite. Much.
What?
Bless Alfina's heart. She's the only thing keeping Meredith.
Fact.
And it's...
Так, хорошо. Схожу еще к Мэриль.
Come on, Daisy. You shouldn't be stuck in this rat trap. Does Hawk even know you're here?
I don't have to ask permission to come to my own house, Varric.
Just take a walk around the Lowtown Market. Get some air and I'll stop bothering you.
I know you mean well, but I have too much to do right now.
I'll let you talk some sense into her, Hawk.
Varric is very sweet. Frequently infuriating and a terrible busybody, but sweet. I probably should have told Bodan where I was going. I hope I didn't worry you.
Meryl, is there anything that doesn't make you nervous? Flowers and bunnies, maybe?
What about poison flowers? Or dire bunnies? In the market the other day, out of the corner of my eye, I thought I saw Tamlin. I blinked, and he was gone. I don't know what it meant. Maybe nothing. Maybe I'm going mad. I miss them all. Even the Keeper.
You miss Keeper Marathari? Are you feverish? Did you take a blow to the head?
I must have. I even miss her scolding me. I wish I could have seen it. It doesn't matter. I'm here now. Maybe Varric was right. Shall we go out for a bit? I could use some sunshine. Hell gone on. 6 years in this place and I still can't fix the holes in the roof.
Ой. Тяжко девочки, конечно. Обжиться. Ну ничего, бывает. Идем к Андерсу. Опа. Найдите пропавшие мечи кунари.
You think I don't know the city guard is just another arm of the Templars?
Ой, пособники храмовников.
If they show up here, I'll know who to blame. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to see that. I just can't be too careful. Now that the Knight Commander has basically appointed herself Viscount.
Between ruling the city and torturing mages, it's a wonder she has time to keep that sword so shiny.
She has nearly crushed the flame of hope for mages here. The mage underground is all but destroyed, and those left have turned to blood magic as their only option, which Meredith knows will prevent any chance of the public taking their side.
You don't think that kind of proves her point?
The Blight was stopped only with the aid of 2 mages, one an apostate, but it makes no difference. The Chantry set us on this path long ago. It would take something truly catastrophic to change people's thinking now. Your husband agrees with me.
About what?
You think... The Knight Commander's mad. Back to investigate it. She suspects a secret name.
Even if that were true, you wouldn't tell me.
You won't find her when the time comes. Would you stand against your own conscience?
I don't know if you're lying or crazy.
Dogs.
Так, хорошо. Тут, в принципе, мы с нашими спутниками поговорили. В следующей части еще поговорим с Гамлином. И пойдем потихоньку по заданиям. Встретимся с этим аудитором церкви. И уже будем решать, что делать дальше. Так, на сегодня все. С кунари мы покончили. Вроде как. Было очень даже просто. Я ожидал, будет намного сложнее, но все пошло как по маслу. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем до скорых встреч. Пока.